And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Steve Rogers.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hilliard under it. And that's the third out. To the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A. And now here is Bryant Serrano. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Rogers handles the chance. One up, one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Jacob Amaya.
Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
Out to short. Rogers gloves it. Throws to first. And there's two down.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And next for the Mets, Steve Rogers. This guy has turned into a beast.
Steve Rogers.
First offering misses the mark.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The lefty, the 1-0. Foul ball. Line drive, base hit down the line. And that's going to get into the corner. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Serrano with a relay home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jacob Amaya.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jacob Amaya.
And here it comes. On the ground. Fires over to first. That is the inning. One left for L.A. They trail here 1-0. And now Steve Rogers.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Rogers.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Dives back out. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Steve Rogers, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field.
Let her rip right here. Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Swung on, belted. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, left fielder.
So 2 down. Tyrone Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyrone.
2 on, 2 outs.
Taylor.
Bounce to the right side. Dives and keeps it on the infield. Nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's Mookie Betts
Now batting,
for the 4th
right
time
fielder,
tonight.
Mookie Betts.
On the ground to short. Fires across the diamond, and Betts is gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
1 down. Steve Rogers now at the plate.
Now batting,
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
Rogers.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
1 down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
Throw to first. Dives back, and he's out.
But when you're the go-ahead runner,
Now the third baseman, Brandon Lewis.
it's a good spot to be in with runners on first and second. You know the pitcher's going to come after you.
The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Steve Rogers up now for the Mets. This guy with light tower power. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And here is Colin Barber. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Crawford tossed to second, over to first, safe.
Well, an aggressive slide right there at second base, but that's a legal slide. I like that because you're trying to do whatever you can to break up the double play, and it looked like it had an effect on that throw just a little bit. Couldn't get enough on it to get the second out at first for that double play. Nice job by the base runner. You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations, guys.